Bitcoin getting a retracement. Where will it end up? Let's take a look at today's price action, how we can trade it, and key levels that I'm looking at in order to make some money off this morning market action. Let's get into it. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a rollover here. Are we up only, squad, or what? Let's go. Let's see where this can retrace into. Where are we looking for bounces? Can we get into? But first and foremost, we got to do a little bit of a top-down analysis, as we always do, looking at Market Cipher here. If you don't have Market Cipher, I suggest you get Market Cipher, but taking a look quickly here. We want to be aware that we are getting a little bit overextended, in my opinion. So getting up into this area, everybody's like, oh, we're breaking out all-time highs. I am not in that camp just yet. I think we still have some work to do, and we could be looking for a possible retracement, which will give us absolutely amazing, juicy gains if we are to continue to bounce from here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And we do have quite a bit of room here on our 3-day. However, we are getting a bit overextended on VWAP. It's nice to see that money has crossed over the zero line, which is a positive outlook for the 3-day. However, we do have one thing that I do want to bring to your attention. You may call me silly. You may call me absolutely a lunatic, pun intended here, but we do have a full moon coming in, okay? A full moon is coming in. Are we going to get that pump that we so desire, right? Full moon pump, new moon dump, full moon pump. Is it already over? I'm not quite sure, but I would be looking for a possible pump maybe coming in on Friday for a new moon. We'll see if that does work out, but make sure you keep your ear to the ground and wait for that moon pump. We'll see if we do get it. Everybody's already left the building now, but we're going to continue through the top-down analysis, okay? Because we're here for the goods, as we know. So checking in with Market Cipher on the daily here, getting a little bit flat, and VWAP seems to be resetting. We like a reset after such an aggressive push-up with more room on the oscillator for momentum wave to continue to come up. We'll have to see. We do have negative posturing as well on our stochastic. So something to watch. However, money flow is absolutely flying right now. Up only, really. Up only lately. So let's be cautious here with the shorts. We want to wait for a possible retest. We want to wait for a retracement back into key levels that I will give to you later. Just wait. You got this. Okay, where we're looking for a potential bounce for continuation to the upside and a rejection continuation to the downside. Okay, and what key levels we are looking for. Okay, so this is looking a little bit toppy, but nonetheless, I mean, this run has been absolutely awesome, coming up all the way about 16% ever since, you know, the Sunday of the 13th, so that, or of the 10th, the Thursday of the 10th here. So this is pretty amazing with this move here. So continuing up, we do have a red dot crossing over the zero line. Like I said, this is healthy, right? We want price action to do this. We don't want price action to do this because we know that creates liquidity, and therefore we get dumped on, and, you know, all our gains are given up. So this reset here coming down on VWAP is good, getting a little bit of red dot. This can continue back up as we see over here. We just want to be patient, right? We want to set the trap and look to take that long if we are to favor longs here. We could be looking for the retrace, so be very cautious with longs. You know, up only can be a very poor mindset. When trading, we want to go up and down, side to side. We don't care which way. We just want to make money. That is key. Okay, going into the 6 hour, I noticed a little thing on the 6 hour, how we have cooled out here, but the VWAP is starting to flatten out, which is a good sign, which means that we can roll. Okay, rolling is good. Rolling up is good. However, we need to be patient for that. This could take a day or two to play out. So watching this closely, let's see if money comes down. We get the nice curvature here, VWAP coming back in, and maybe, you know, this evening or tomorrow we could be looking for a push back, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1. As you guys know, we always check this looking overextended here. Money coming out. Okay, so we want to see this pushback start sooner rather than later. Middle of the day to the end of the day, I'm looking for the 4 hour to bounce. Okay, then the 3, the 2, and the 1. Same kind of deal. However, money looks better on the shorter term time frames. Okay, now we're getting on the 2 hour, we're starting to get a little bit of a trigger down below. So this is nice, which can, you know, when we're oscillating above the zero line, we look for this trigger to push us right back out. You know, this move right here. Look at this. Very, very nice move. Okay, so when we're oscillating above the zero line, right, we look for the trigger and we look for the push out. Okay, do we get it yet? We'll have to wait and find out. Okay, Going into the 1 hour, same kind of deal. Very deep anchor wave here and trying to get above here for VWAP. So a bunch of positive signs in the short term. However, we saw the long term. It may take a day or two to play out, okay, to continue up. For downside, right? For downside, you can see we are rolling over here. Let's look at price action a little bit now that we're on the nitty gritty. And we can see that we have clearly just made higher highs and higher lows all the way through. So if we are going to mitigate certain lows and if we are going to start a aggressive downtrend where we are looking to push down, right? We first and foremost need to take this low. This is kind of my ideal area for my first kind of retrace. So we're going to add that level. Make sure you guys are adding these levels as well. But I have 3 levels for you. Okay, here are your 3 levels that I am looking for a potential retrace. Always giving you the goods. I know. Okay, so first and foremost, we have a golden pocket that we are coming down to right now. So this one is right here, right around 66 to 60. Remember, give yourself some wiggle room to the downside, right? You got to always be prepared, but these are key areas that I am looking to bounce off of. Okay, we got some liquidity. 65,000 is going to be the one. Okay, if there's one that I'm really looking at 65,000, that's just because we have multiple confluences, multiple layers of ideas that could bounce from here. 64,880 is my kind of key level here. So make sure that you guys are adding these levels to your charts. You can add them over here. So aggressive uptrend. We are very well aware of that. So we are looking for those as well. We do have golden pockets, all that good stuff within this area. So if we're looking from the impulse move to the upside, that matches up quite nicely with that 64,000 area. If we're going more locally, let's say if we go off this low here, we are looking at 66,000. Okay, so there are some key areas that we are looking for that potential bounce for continuation because we are still in an uptrend. Remember, the trend is your friend until the end, and it hasn't ended yet. So therefore, we are looking for potential bounces. Okay, everybody's bullish. Up only October, it's on, yada, yada, yada. Okay, we're well aware of what everybody's saying. However, coming back to this trend line here, you can draw this very simply for yourself. We can look for a potential, flag, right? Simple flag and a breakout, right? But we want to make sure that we are getting nice divergences or some sort of a reversal price action now that we are rolling over, okay? Whenever we roll over, this creates liquidity. So when we're rolling, we are looking to come back and grab that liquidity, okay? However, the downwards price action is very choppy. You can see here, downwards choppy, very choppy. Choppy, right? So it suggests that there's buyers coming in my opinion, which is, very bullish in my opinion. So we'll keep an eye on that. We're possibly looking for potential bounces. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's look at this, right? How would I set up my chart this morning? Understanding this. So first and foremost, I'm going to take the high all the way down through here. I could look for the break of structure, continuation out of this downtrend. Okay, you can make it sharper if you would like and go like really locally and do this. However, that's a little bit more risky. Okay, we're looking for swing failure pattern, bounce, okay, on key levels throughout the price action. We do have some liquidity that resides below us here at 66.2 and down at that 64,008. 80, okay? Targets to the upside. If we are going to continue upwards, my number is 69,420. That is where I am targeting for price to get to before we actually get that big retracement that I am looking for, okay? I am not thinking we are just going to blast off here. My only options really are simply this, okay? Either we come down, okay, we get rejected maybe where we're at, but I would like to see that 69,420 swept, right? Swept, down we come, okay? Scare the living bleep out of everybody, 62,000, then we go, or we're going to be very choppy in between here and just consolidate before we break out, okay? I am in the favor of us breaking out. I don't know if it exactly happens yet, but I do believe there's going to be a bit of pain before this happens. So if you do like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Join us in the Discord. Link is down below. Have a great and wonderful day. Peace out.